Hello and welcome everybody to Kishithon. I'm here with Silent Hero.
Oh my god, that's me.
My goodness, it's you. You're retired.
I am. So how
What are you
am I
doing here?
How did I get here? I got lost on the way to take my Metamucil, and CJ just told me to sit down and play some video games. So I was like, oh, okay.
I gave you a little paper cup of pills.
But yeah, we're here doing something a little bit different. You can start the timer whenever because we're doing it right now. This is just the Silent Hero block of me just being me. And,
All right. Time has started.
And in so doing, I'm just gonna show off some Pokemon glitches.
What kind of glitches are you showing off?
Well, let's not get ahead of ourselves. The idea here spiraled off of way back in a few marathons ago when I taught CC how to speedrun Pokemon Green. He had never speedrun before in his life. Did it live, and it was awesome. And like CC said, I am retired. I'm old. I don't do the speed fasts anymore. That's a young man's game. So I'm here to bring it down, chill out, mellow. We gonna vibe, we gonna chill. And I'm gonna show off how you can take the spaghetti code that is classic Pokemon and use it to your advantage. These aren't really speed tricks so much as they are just cool things that you can do in the game. And while I am doing this on an emulator for save state purposes, as you can see, I need to be able to warp really quickly in the time that I've got. All of these confirmed will work on your old busted torn label cart like I've got right here.
Excuse you, my labels are not torn.
Neither is mine.
Oh, I've got a boxed one. It's in my living room. You've seen it.
Yeah.
That's my old childhood copy, right? It's
Mine's like sun bleached,
it's
you
seen some love, right?
Mine does have my initials written on the cartridge itself. So
There you go.
Yes.
Oh, rough.
Someone in
Woof.
chat asked if they worked on the 3DS Virtual Console. Yes, they should work on virtually any version of these classic games because they all basically run in the same code. They've never been changed. So first one I'm going to show off is, you may have seen this before, may have heard about it, but how to catch Mew in classic
There's no
Gen
Mew.
1. There is Mew, and it doesn't involve a truck.
Oh yeah,
Regardless
isn't he under
what
the
you-
truck?
What you may have been told is not under the truck.
I waited 90 hours at the docks.
You've wasted 90 hours, buddy. I'm going to show you how to do it a lot quicker. As you can
Okay.
see, I'm in Cerulean, or the route right above Cerulean. I only have one badge. This is how early you can do this. I've beat Brock. I'm here at the end of Nugget Bridge. And there is a trainer right here. This guy right here is our best friend. Well, we got into an encounter on accident. Didn't need that. That's not part of this.
That Oddish is very fucking important. Remember this for later.
Remember this moment?
Remember this moment!
This trainer, though, very, very important. However, in this grass, which I have already done, we can find an Abra. We need Abra for this trick because he has teleport. This trainer right here is a max vision trainer, and basically what that means is, and I'll go ahead and show you, from the farthest point out, he will activate and chase us down. However, there's a little bit of window where you can activate the pause menu before he appears on screen. So what we're going to do is we're going to line up right above him. And now we are paused before the fight starts. We're going to go to our Pokemon. We're going to use Abra, hit teleport. He's going to spot us, and we're going to be like, nah, brah. Not feeling it. We're out of here.
And
And this has put us into a glitch state. As you'll see, my shiny Xbox controller here, press and start, it's not doing nothing. I cannot bring up the pause menu. That's how you know you are in the glitch state. So, while that is underway, we're going to make our way back up to Nugget Bridge, and we're going to fight a very specific trainer.
Is it the man?
Did you say it was the van?
I said the man.
The man. The myth, the legend. So
The van that lives down by the river.
So this trainer right here, this goober right here. Now, we want to make some space so he'll actually walk to us. Sometimes the game will crash otherwise. Talks about how his dad took him to a great party on the SS Anne. Woo, fun stuff. Alright, and he's got a slowpoke that we need to take care of. And we're just going to do this like a normal battle. There's like nothing special that we need to take care of. It's just regular Pokemon battle.
Who's Spike?
Spike is a Nidoking. He's one of my favorite Pokemon.
Okay.
He's
Love
not.
me a Nidoking.
He's not pivotal to this glitch at all. I just like Nidoking.
Shout out to Paris.
Shout out to Paris, indeed. Paris is gonna be very important. All right, so we beat that guy, and we're just gonna walk back to the original trainer. And then the pause menu just pulled up. I didn't do anything to make that appear. It just shows up. We just close the menu. And would you look at there? We didn't find Mew. Mew found us.
Mew heard you talking shit.
Mew was on that tile specifically.
The whole time was just there.
Fun fact, Mew can learn every single TM in the game.
TM and HM.
Yes.
Which makes it really good for doing multiple
IHM
playthroughs.
slave.
Yep.
Yeah.
Now it is kind of obnoxious to catch, so it is worth it to save before doing all this. But I don't need to catch it for the point of this showcase, but I'm going to try anyways because Mew's one of my favorite Pokemon.
So does the Mew evolve into Mewtwo or no?
Does not, no.
The Mew saw him run from the fight is now staring in disapproval. It does have really cold, dead eyes.
It's a lot easier to catch if you put it to sleep. Matter of fact, if you can wait and do this trick when you have, like if Paris has learned Spore, you can just put it to sleep, throw a Pokeball at it, and it's almost a guaranteed catch. But we still got it with paralysis, so.
Hey,
Mew
we got
was
it.
Nice.
And it works just
You
like
did it.
you even get the dex entry and everything. And this is,
It's in the game.
yep.
Then where was it supposed to be?
So the
Under the truck, obviously.
Oh yeah, under the truck. So from what I have gleaned from the internet and history is that Mew was added so late into the game that most of the team didn't even know it existed. Like it was added by one programmer super late into the development, and it was always meant to be a distribution Pokemon.
Yes, I
Right.
did hear that. Like you had to go to like the original showing at like in Japan or something to get it right.
Yeah, I don't think the event ever even happened outside of Japan. Like I think
Yeah,
you
I
had to
think
go to like a Japanese Poke Center.
I wouldn't be surprised.
But that is how you can get Mew, and we'll move right along to another glitch that you can use to speed up your playtime.
Okay.
We've warped up ahead here. I'll just show you where we're at. We're here in Celadon.
That's the grass lady, right?
Yep, that's where Erica is. Now, if you're like me and you played this game and you absolutely forget to get the bike, Because using the bike in this game's kind of a pain in the butt. You have to go, you can't quick set it to a button. You have to go into your bag and find it and use it, and it's just more headache than it's worth. But it's required, right, for cycling road. Because this dude right here is just like, hey, you can't be here.
Fuck. Gatekeeping.
So what you can actually do is rules, you know, I like to think of rules as more like suggestions. So you can hold left while these text boxes are going through. And walk right past the script. So now we're on this side, and it's not even like frame perfect or anything. I'm literally just holding left on the D-pad while I'm pressing through the text box.
Wait, so you mean just ignoring the conversation?
And then
Nice.
you pop out the other side, and voila!
Oh, you just have a bike now.
Because the game just checks, that's the check if you have a bike, is that guy. So it thinks if you walked through that door, clearly you have the bike in your inventory, and I'll show the whole inventory right here. There is no bicycle. But
So if you dismount, do you lose the bike?
So I can't dismount on cycling road. But I'll show you if you just go through cycling road. And I'll even like speed up to get to the bottom a little bit quicker here. Dismount, you're back off the bike.
Huh. So you can't be on cycling road without a bike.
Correct. The game physically won't allow you, so it's just like, oh, if you got past the guard, you have the bike, so we'll just put you on it.
That's interesting.
Yep, and it's super easy, so now you never have to make that weird backtrack to Cerulean with the bike voucher and worry about using the bike if you think it's too much of a pain to use like I do.
All right. I'm learning.
Right. Helpful, useful stuff.
Yeah.
Now, how about if I told you not only was Mew hidden in the game, but there was a secret super boss also hidden in the game.
Oh? That missing
Is it
number,
me?
or?
What if I told you you could fight Professor Oak?
Bull plop.
Bullplop, he says.
Flop.
All right. Well, let's take a look at some things. We've warped ahead once again. Now, the key to making this work, it doesn't have to be a Kadabra. It can be any Pokemon. But the important thing is if you see that special stat, it needs to be a specific value. In this case, 226. It has to be 226. Nothing else matters. Get a Pokemon with 226 if you want to fight Professor Oak. So what we have here, this trainer right here, you remember the Max Vision guy from the start of the exhibition?
Right.
This is another Max Vision trainer. So we're going to get out of his line of sight. Line up. Do the same thing, except we don't have teleport really to use now, so we're going to use fly. And we're going to use the Mew that we caught earlier as our HM for fly.
Nice.
And then we are going to go to Cerulean. He's going to see us, and we're going to be like, nah, bruh. Again, we know in the glitch state because we don't have access to our start menu.
Right.
And then this time, we're going to go fight the first Max Vision trainer, just because he's there and it's really easy to get to him. We don't need to glitch him out or anything, we just want to fight him normal. Because what we need is access to use our A button. Well, our start menu, really. Because we need to go to Fuchsia after this. This is a long setup here, but just follow me. Only reason we're taking this encounter, Spike leveled up a little bit, by the way.
A little.
Boy.
We're taking this encounter just so the glitch flag has been planted on the original route, but we need to be out of the glitch state because we need access to our menu. So it's the whole reason we're taking this fight.
Ekans is such an ugly sprite.
A lot of the early Gen 1 sprites are questionable at best.
Yeah.
All right, so now we're going to fly to Fuchsia. And this is where Kadabra comes into play. So we need him in the front. We go to Fuchsia because over here to the right of Fuchsia, it's really easy to encounter a Ditto, and a Ditto is our ultimate goal here. So we just gotta walk around in the grass until we get a Ditto to appear.
I don't know if that's the game or the stream, but it was a little glitchy there for a second.
Good.
Porque no lostos.
Yeah, you know what? I agree.
You know, an Oddish?
Oddish has been the, he really wants some spotlight.
Yeah.
He's getting his screen time in.
How much do we need to raise for Blanky Cryptid to make an appearance?
You put that up, and I will make sure that the Blanky Cryptid makes an appearance.
$20, people. Come on. Who's got $20 to see Blanky Cryptid?
Come here, Ditto. There we go.
What a cute little guy.
All right, I need this Ditto to transform, so I'm just gonna burn a turn and use recover. And now this Ditto has become my Kadabra. I'm going to switch into a Pokemon that knows Growl. In this case, it's just my Charizard.
This is important for the glitch too.
It is. The Growl determines how, what team that, Professor Oak has.
Got it.
I mean, what team? There's multiple teams.
There are
that have?
multiple teams.
There was a little bit of glitching when you did Growl, and it was pretty amazing. It fit so well with the actual Growl.
All right, so I've growled 4 times. That's good. Hopefully Kadabra will let us run. Probably won't. I'll have to kill him with... Oh, there we go. He wanted to get a kill. He had to sate his bloodlust. That's fine. We didn't need to beat him anyways. Now we're gonna go back to the route that we started this glitch on. So all of that was set up.
Okay.
Put Spike in the lead. We're gonna walk through this gate. The menu popped up once again. Close the menu. Battle start. Professor Oak wants to fight.
Wow. He's got a full team.
He's mad too.
He's mad.
Oak mad.
The
His
Tauros you left with him.
Pokemon are very high leveled. They're higher leveled than the champions. So this, I can only assume at some point was supposed to be an unlockable like secret fight like Red in Gen 2. But just was never implemented. But this team it's a really good team, and it's very high leveled. Spike knows a trick or two, though. So, Spike has this really snazzy move called Horn Drill, right? One-hit KO, except the problem is its accuracy is really bad. Like, really bad. Like, you're never going to hit with it.
Yeah.
Well, Spike heard through the grapevine that if you use an X accuracy, it can help things a little bit.
Oh God.
So we're gonna see if Spike was right. Okay, well, Horn Drill hit the first time.
Wow.
A lot of XP too.
Got an Executor. We'll try Horn Drill again.
Oh
Hey,
my god, that's a
Jesus.
sprite.
It worked a second time. All right. Spike might have been onto something.
You know what? I think he got something.
Arcanine, level 68.
Surely it won't work a third time.
I don't know.
Oh my gosh. Whoa. Oh.
Surely it won't work against his Charizard, right?
Yo, his ace?
I don't know about you guys. This is looking like a clean sweep.
I think you're right.
His ace is the Gyarados, a level 70.
Wow.
5 for 5. As you can tell, I'm obviously being very facetious because I showed off another glitch here. X accuracy is not programmed correctly. What it says it does is increase your accuracy by 1 stage. What it actually does is disable all accuracy checks.
Oh.
So Horn
Yeah.
Drill couldn't miss.
Yeah. The X items in Gen 1 are actually broken. You can use 4X defense on a level 100 Magikarp, and its defensive stat will become 999. It will be almost impervious to all damage.
It's a little silly.
So what other teams does Oak have?
Basically, he's got a variant for all of the starters that are programmed. So what can be assumed is that he was whatever team, in like if it was programmed correctly, the team that he would use would have the starter that you didn't pick. So like if you grabbed Charmander, Gary grabbed Squirtle, he would have Venusaur. Because there's three, he's got 3 different teams, and the only difference between the teams are he's either got a Charizard, a Blastoise, or a Venusaur.
Well, there you go.
So presumably that's how it would have been.
That sounds about right.
All right, and I've got one more, slightly more elaborate trick to show off.
Ooh.
What if we could use Gen 1 to guarantee a shiny Pokemon?
I don't believe it.
Shinies don't exist in Gen 1.
You are correct.
But we are going
do
to
they
make...
not?
They do not. That was a Gen 2 creation. And I am going to use actual hardware to prove it. So here I've got my my analog pocket with a copy of Pokemon Silver.
Okay.
You mean your cheat device?
No, my friend, no cheat device. And I've got the Game Boy with blue that I showed off earlier.
Okay.
I'm going to... I'll have to do a little bit of this, like, through the power of webcam technology. Just hold, because the using the link cable, and I can't have my thing on the dock and use a link cable, unfortunately.
Oh, fair.
So this is the only way that I could do this and show it off effectively.
Yes.
So you may remember in Gen 2, you can get the shiny Gyarados. Guaranteed shiny. You just encounter it at Lake of Rage in the story. Red Gyarados, no problem.
Yep.
So we're going to use that boy. And we are going to trade it over through the power of magic into a Gen 1 cartridge.
And that's how you get a shiny Gyarados?
Not quite. I'm gonna do you one better. I'm gonna do you one way better. This is just how we get started. Okay, so get this one into the time capsule. Would you like to trade across time? Yes. Save the game. Again, I'll show off we are link cabled.
All right.
I'm going to trade the Gyarados.
It's going back in time.
And
How does was this actually a feature in the you
Yep.
could trade?
Yeah, you can trade cross-gen on the old games.
Yeah, if you go upstairs and then all the way to the right side, there's like a washing machine in the right corner, and it's like, would you like to use our time machine?
Yeah, I didn't think that washing machine was an actual
Yeah, that should be
interactable
intended or
piece of
something.
technology.
Yeah, but it is real. It is a real thing. I don't know if I actually used it. I feel like I probably used it one time for the novelty and then never again. But it is a thing.
We are trading over. It's Shuli, the Snorlax.
Good idea. Good idea.
All right, trade completed.
All right, and that's step 1 of 25.
Basically, yes.
Remember, if we get $20, we will see Blanky Cryptid.
Complete with Blanky.
And Cryptid.
Okay, let me double check, make sure Gyarados came over correctly. He did. Okay, sweet. All right, you can hush now. Yeah. Don't need audio for close that, activate that. Whoops, wrong one. There we go. Open this.
No signal.
Everyone's favorite Pokemon.
It's the sequel to Missing Number.
I was gonna ask if you were gonna do Missing No, but I didn't want to ruin
If
the
there's
illusion.
if there's time, I'll show Missing No.
It's one of those things that every kid on the playground knew it existed, and I don't know how that information disseminated so, ubiquitously. Like
Right?
everybody knew.
I
it.
learned it off the playground, like 100%.
I
Yeah.
know how to do it. I knew it existed, I just didn't know how to do it.
No.
All right. So here
I
is
never
our
met anyone that
Gyarados.
did it. Okay. What's his name?
He didn't have a name. I was in a hurry to get all this set up in the short amount of time that I had.
It doesn't look
I'm
very
gonna call him
shiny to
Gary.
me.
Yeah, it doesn't look shiny at all because shiny doesn't exist yet.
Okay.
Step 1 was getting the Gyarados over here. Step 2 is to teach him Mimic.
Mimic, you say?
Mimic indeed.
Mr. Sandman, let me dream.
Boom, 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 boom.
So Mr. Sandman, those of you that watch my channel know Mr. Sandman is the MVP. But this, I did this on stream, and it was to complete an entire living dex. So I caught one of every single Pokemon,
Oh yes,
and Mr. Sandman was pivotal in that.
I believe it.
If you remember the Dittos from Fuchsia, we're going to use them again.
Mm.
But with our shiny, quote-unquote, Gyarados in the lead this time. I feel like this is a little loud, so I'm going to turn it down just a smidge. There we go. Same process as last time, we just need a Ditto to show up. Instead of Oddish, we're going to see Bellsprout.
Why are you doing a stanky leg though?
Why not?
Indeed.
There's
It's
our
hard.
Ditto. Alright, now with our Gyarados, we're going to Mimic and learn Transform. He's going to transform into us. And now what I need him to do is use... Transform again, which he just did. That was perfect. Alright, so he has transformed twice, which is something that you shouldn't be able to do under normal circumstances. But we have now, and now that he has done that, and everything is set up, I'm just gonna chuck a Master Ball at it.
Nani?
I don't want to fool with, like, trying to catch with anything else. We're gonna name this Ditto Steve.
Go, Steve.
Looks like
By the way, we did get a $5 donation. We're $15 away from Rekka. We got a $5 donation. We're just $15 away from seeing Blanky Ghost.
Lanky Ghost. I love that that's just become a thing.
I have forced it into creation.
All right, and then I'm just going to get back into position here. Set up another trade. Because you don't realize it yet. The game doesn't even realize it yet. But this Ditto is shiny.
Yeah, because it transformed into the shiny Gyarados, right?
It-
And then
It did by using Transform twice, and how shiny values work in Gen 2. It won't. It doesn't work like this in any other generation, because the original shiny rate was based off of a really complex sequence of numbers called derivative values, or like definitive values, something that's DVs. Instead of IVs and EVs, but that's way beyond the scope of this lesson. You can tune into Pokemon Glitch Hunting 102 for that explanation.
There you go.
Okay.
For now, we're just gonna save, and then I will need use of this once more. I'll just swap it over. We're gonna trade that Ditto back over to our silver version.
You were a silver guy, not a gold guy?
I was. I had them
Silver
both.
superior.
I got them both for Christmas that year. But yeah, I played silver first and was just always gravitated to silver. I liked Lugia more than Ho-Oh.
That's fair.
That is correct.
And don't get me wrong, I like Ho-Oh. Ho-Oh's cool, but I just like Lugia more.
Yeah, but Lugia is cooler. Lugia got its own movie, okay?
It did get its own
Lugia
movie.
did get a movie, yeah. That infinitely makes it cooler.
Ho-Oh showed up in the first episode of the anime.
As a kid, I thought that Ash caught Lugia.
No, I just gave it a hug.
He just gave it a hug, but when I got a toy Lugia as a kid, the packaging said that Lugia and Ash were off training together. And I was like, oh, yeah, they're not.
No, they definitely are not.
I was like, is this info for the anime? No. There was no info.
And then once again, I'm just setting up the trade back across.
$15, people, come on. She's a real ghost, I swear.
Real fake ghost.
There you go.
Cursed object.
Pokemon
Hi, Kevin.
Red.
I would love to hear people in the chat what versions y'all had as a kid. I was a blue and gold kid. And then I actually ended up buying both Ruby and Sapphire because I'm a stupid person, I guess. I don't know. I was a dumb kid. I had Christmas money, and I'm like, I'll take both.
So I think
Same thing happened to me.
I had all three of the original red, yellow, blue, and then it was silver, crystal, ruby, emerald, diamond, platinum, white, X, the Hawaiian one, and then I stopped buying Pokemon because I don't like Pokemon anymore.
I had yellow. My brother got me yellow as a kid.
Mm-hmm.
And then my next Pokemon game was Ruby and Sapphire, both. I got them both for my birthday because of a miscommunication. And then my next Pokemon game was Soul Silver.
A good choice. I remember that Ruby and Sapphire were $30 for the Game Boy Advance.
Yeah, that sounds right.
And I'm looking back, I'm like, man, I wish they were still $30.
Right? I might still
Red,
play
gold, Ruby,
Pokemon if
brown.
they were $30. That's about the value you get out of them these days.
Nice. Yeah. Yeah.
All right. Trade is complete. Set our silver back on the dock here. Let there be life. All right. Here's Steve. Show us Shiny Steve.
Hey!
Now, the significance of this, not only do we guarantee that Ditto is shiny, but in Gen 2, the way Pokemon breeding works, if you have a Pokemon that is already shiny and a different trainer ID, which we traded from a different game, so it is, we have reduced the shiny odds from 1 in 8,100 whatever to 1 in 64 with any egg hatched with this Ditto.
That's really
What the
nice.
fuck?
1 in 64.
Can I ask a question?
Ask away.
If that Ditto transforms into something, does it show up as a shiny version of that Pokemon?
It does not.
That's lame.
Yeah, they have like weird Ditto palettes in the early games where it's like kind of offish purple. But yeah, it doesn't.
Oh, that's right. I
Yeah.
remember that.
Yeah, it doesn't have the. It gets its own palette, which is kind of cool in its own regard. But yeah, no actual like shiny transformation.
Would this also work with like the invert of like you have the shiny Gyarados and you just from a different trainer and then you wanted to, use the Ditto and then you get a shiny Ditto?
You
or
would
no?
you'd be limited to whatever egg group that the Gyarados is in. So the reason you want the shiny Ditto is because Ditto can can breed with any, well, most Pokemon. So
Because you can't breed a Ditto, like you can't make more Dittos.
Right.
correct, yeah, yeah.
So you have to do it. You have to use Ditto to make others. You can't, or other Pokemon. You can't make Dittos the other way around.
And Justin in chat actually pointed out that it's holding an item, and that is correct. A lot of Pokemon, if they are flagged that they came from Gen 1, will automatically be holding an item when they get transferred over, even though holding items isn't a thing in Gen 1.
Interesting.
So this is how you get the metal powder. Like, this is the only way, I'm pretty sure, to get metal powder.
And what is metal powder?
It is a Ditto like a Ditto hold item, which increases its defense. Try to mouse over to it. It's really
It's like Flash Powder, which is the
Yeah.
same thing, but accuracy or whatever, right?
raises defense of Ditto. That's all it does. It's a hold item for Ditto, increases its defense.
How much does it increase it by?
I think it's 10%.
Neato.
Ditto.
All right.
And then trading over specifically the Pokemon Yellow Pikachu will have a light ball, which is the only way to get a light ball in Gen 2. Which is
What is a light bulb?
that is a hold item for Pikachu that doubles its attack and special attack, making it stronger than Raichu.
Oh.
Oh, nice.
Yeah, if you just really don't like Raichu, which you're wrong, first of all, but secondly, you want to keep it a Pikachu and actually make it usable, you can give it a light ball and it goes pretty crazy.
It goes off.
It do.
It do be going off. All right, you want to show off Missing No while I try and stall for time for this $15?
I will show off the classic, the OG, the greatest glitch known to man. Let me switch cartridges here.
Do you need that to breed Pichus? I thought you just bred Pikachu and the egg is Pichu. I didn't know you need a specific item for that.
Certain baby Pokemon do need specific items.
Munchlax is like
Yeah, he
like
needs.
incenses or something?
Yeah, he needs a lax incense, I believe.
That sounds right.
Laxatives.
I was just gonna make that joke.
Yeah, there you go. Light Ball needs the Pichu to know Volt Tackle. That sounds right.
Ah.
Pokemon breeding is like a whole different can of worms. There's some insane nonsense with that.
Oh,
You
for
start
sure.
getting into like egg moves and passing down stats and abilities. It's a game even unto itself.
You look at Shuli.
Oh yeah,
Can we kill Shuli?
You
The Snorlax?
lazy Mary.
How
surely.
dare you? Oh,
Shreds?
to shreds, you say?
It is always like, for as long as I've known Erica, it has been a staple. If I'm playing Pokemon and I encounter a Snorlax, I have to catch it and I have to name it Shuli.
Is it because she can't walk?
She likes Snorlax, you fucking nerd. Alright, so classic. I'm still going to explain it to everybody like they're 5. If you've not seen this before, where have you been? But here you go. We need to talk to the old man. Tell him we're not in a hurry. He's going to give us the catch tutorial. During this tutorial, it changes our name to Old Man. In doing so, it has to save our old name somewhere in the memory.
My man got the Friar Tuck.
Since our name was saved in the memory, it picked the first place that it could find, which happens to be the encounter table. Normally, that wouldn't be an issue. However, with Fly, we can come to Cinnabar. To a tile that does not have any encounter data. And since we just saved our name in the encounter data, and there's nothing to refresh the table, we're just gonna surf up and down here until the game triggers an encounter. And we'll see what it pulls.
But there's no encounter data.
So wait, so in the normal game, it's just impossible to get a Pokemon encounter right next to the shore?
Yeah, I think it counts you as being in the city, and usually you can't get Pokemon in the city.
So,
missing no,
or one of its many variants, glitch box, exclamation point M glitch box.
What in the fucking QR code is that?
Just scan it. It's
never
actually
seen
how
it?
you buy the game.
No, I've never seen this before.
You really never seen the missing number glitch?
No, I was being a dick for the Oak one because I was telling you about it the other day. But no, I've never seen missing no.
Yep. So since it has no encounter data to pull through, it pulls from our name, and this is the best that it can come up with.
So does it change the QR code based if you change your name?
It does, yes. Yeah, you can set your name up to be all kinds of different things, to do some really interesting, like, arbitrary code execution, and like, that's
What
like,
item-
way above my pay grade, and it's way above what anybody uses this glitch for, which what they use this glitch for is it duplicates the 6th item in your inventory.
Yeah, I was gonna ask, what's there in number 6 right now?
So
Is it rare candies?
Should be my rare candies, yeah.
Yeah, you smart man.
I always duplicated Master Balls personally.
You said you'd never seen it.
So yeah,
No,
now,
I used a different duplication glitch.
now you can see that my rare candy is X Weird Mark III, and that's because the game can't display or is supposed to allow you to have more than 99 of an item. And one of the many side effects of missing number is it duplicates the item that's in your 6th slot 128 times. So
That's a lot.
Yeah, so I've got 128 plus whatever I had rare candies.
384.
So you can do that
There you go.
with nuggets to have infinite money. You can do it with Master Balls.
And is that repeatable?
It is. Like, let's duplicate our full heals.
Yep.
And because I've not encountered anything on a new route, everything's still set up the way it is. I can just go right back to surfing.
If you go into like the computer though, like does it reset or?
It does, yes. So if you get into an encounter, if you change encounter tables, another fun little thing that you can do though, if you've ever had trouble catching Pokemon in the Safari Zone, oh, my name actually pulled. This can happen too. Your name,
Marowak?
characters in your name can actually correspond to things in the data to pull real Pokemon. But
Is it level 132?
It is level 132. Yes.
What?
Yeah, if that attacked me, it would fuck me up because it does have stats as though it was a level 132.
It's so crazy. I know I've seen this before. I've seen it where it's like you can catch like a level 180 Snorlax or something.
Now, the thing about those Pokemon are the moment they get a single experience point, it recalculates and sets it back to level 100.
Yeah.
Dang, this thing's out for blood.
Lame. Let me have my OP Pokemon.
Now I'm curious, could you do like a link battle with a level 132 Pokemon because you don't get XP for that?
I've never tried, so that actually would be interesting.
That's funny.
I know you can do some really crazy stuff with copying them over to Pokemon Stadium. There are some error catches in that game. You know you've got the glitch when it takes a little bit longer to load the battle. Hey, and there's the actual missing number.
Yeah.
142.
I know it's possible. You can catch this.
You can. I advise against it.
Yeah, it will mess up your file.
It can do some crazy things, and that's the thing about it is it's unpredictable. Like you don't really know what it's gonna do. Like there's some known things that it changes, like duplicating your items. It also scrambles up your
File sets, right?
So like when you beat the Pokemon League, it saves the team that you bought in the Hall of Fame.
Yeah.
Encountering missing numbers scrambles this all to hell.
Whoa. Chat P1 bicycle?
Chat P1 bicycle?
Broke the music for a second.
Why?
I do remember the music breaking. Yeah.
Oh, yep, here we go. Yep, now we've completely destroyed the music. Like this is some creepy pasta level stuff right here.
Yeah.
Type
Rocket
1
cycle.
Pokemaniac.
99999 is like some schizophrenic scrambles.
See, that's just seeking. Hey.
Fortunately, when you leave, it resets the music because it just reloads the track. But
Oh.
I like that you had a moving flower amount of
full heals.
full heals.
It's dancing.
Dancing.
What's the name of the flower from Undertale?
Oh,
Flowey.
Flowey.
Yeah, like that.
There you go. All right,
All
Chris,
right.
you got anything else to show us?
That is all that I've got handy right now. You even got a bonus one with missing though.
That's
We
right.
did. I'm refreshing one final time. We got $15.
Woo!
We did at the buzzer from Anonymous.
Is that Blanky Cryptid?
That's Blanky Cryptid.
Blanky Cryptid! Ollie ollie oh! You gotta come into view at least. People paid money to see your goof ass.
Blanky Cryptid. Hey!
Hi!
Hi! Yay!
Hugger for
My
me.
wife, she's free.
We freed the ghost!
Chad demands a hug.
Aww.
She's free! I've been
It's
free
the Pokemon and Ghost Tower.
for 10,000 years!
Thank you all for your generous donations, and thank you guys for letting me do something weird and different for the event.
Yeah, it was fun.
You.
It's awesome.
All right. Well, and I guess in that case, up next you're stuck with me, y'all. So
And
That's
so
right.
will me.
so sit tight. We'll be back in just a minute.
Make sure you put the memory card in this time, right?
There you go. No, definitely
Nah.
not.
Bullshit.
All right. Toodaloo.
Bye.
All right, everybody. How was that awesome glitch exhibition? There were some glitches in there I've never seen, which was probably all of them, because I was told about them when I was in 3rd grade on the playground, but I never bothered to look them up myself because I don't know. Because I never did. Because like, you know, the new Pokemon came out, and then it's just like, well, what are the glitches for the new Pokemon? That's old news. Hi, AP. That's nice. I love me too. The only one I really heard about was the missing number and Mew under the truck, but the Mew under the truck wasn't actually a glitch. I think that was just like a, you know, you wasted 6 hours standing next to a truck. Well, next up we have CC playing Super Mario Sunshine. Let's hope that he finishes the game this time. Not to diss him. He has been practicing. I've been seeing him. He has gotten better at not dying where it matters, which is good. So I hope that we can see the rest of the run, because the rest of the run is pretty interesting and quite difficult from a casual perspective. Hey game. I can't frick you. Yeah. I was like, I don't think I can say the F word. I'm trying to keep a PG-13. And the 13-year-old in me does not know the F word yet. Heck you. Oh, my phone is ringing. Alright, the phone has been picked up, so I can unmute my mic. Yeah, the really loud phone in my office, and I don't want to pick it up and then hang up, because sometimes my grandmother likes to answer that phone. So, yeah. I could just unplug the phone that's down here, because I don't use it, but what if she's in the basement and the phone goes off? The other one is exclamation point and courage. Those are the ones I know. And just a reminder, we are raising money for Kishi, hence the name of the event, Kishithon. The full name is actually Kishi Kuzuru, who's a artist and VTuber, and also a friend of Grace, or Animated Elf. And we're raising money to build her a new PC, because her last PC exploded, and she is a full-time artist and cannot do her job without a PC. So please donate. Every penny that she receives, I'm sure, will be returned 100-fold, and I'm sure she very much appreciates it. Her art is also very good, so check that out as well if you get a chance. So, how's everyone's night? What has everyone been doing? Has everyone been having a lovely time this marathon? I've been, playing Mac at a snack. No, I'm not getting a snack. I am the snack. Ooh, woo. Sorry. Oh, I mean, it's a good way to raise your confidence. You know, if you just, whenever anybody says like, "Oh, is it hot in here?" and I'm just like, "Oh, I can leave," you know, like, it's one of the things that you can do to just be like, "Oh yeah, I can be confident in myself," and it's just being like. Yeah, yesterday I went rock climbing at my gym because that's what I do. It's a very fun way of exercising. And I was playing World of Warcraft. That if you believe it, that game still exists today. I was playing that game, but I was playing the hardcore mode. So if you die, it deletes your whole character from the game. And needless to say, I can't really do that when I'm playing when I'm hosting because you probably could, but they would probably still be lukewarm. It'd be an interesting thought experiment though, and I would not be against it. You know, it's sort of like actually I probably shouldn't go there. Never mind. It was a PG-13 stream. Soup. You'd have to drink it out of my mouth. I think that's really the only place I could put it. Everywhere else would kind of like fall off of me. You have a pot. I see. Well, the pot is not part of the food, so... Nodders? Kermit the Frog here, and I am seeing Nodders. I think any time that someone makes a Kermit impression, that they have to introduce themselves as Kermit the Frog. I think that's just sort of the name of the game. It's like, in case you already didn't know it was a Kermit impression, you had to tell everybody that it was. In case anyone's wondering why people are asking me to get a snack, it's because I have not really eaten anything today. Same as our runner CC. He has not eaten anything, so he is getting a snack. But people are also telling me to get a snack. But it's okay, I can go get a snack when the run starts because it is my time to do my job now, and I can not do my job for 2 seconds and go get me another chocolate bar to eat. A snack. Don't eat snacks. Snacks are cute. Little danger noodles there. Snacks are not for eating. They're for cuddles? Well, it depends on how big the snake is, right? Like, if it's a big snack, I don't think it thinks that it's cuddling. I think it just wants to eat you. But if it's like a little hognose, yeah. Hognoses are really cute because they're not the brightest snakes. But, they sure are cute looking dumb. I'm always a little afraid of cuddling with small animals because if I'm cuddling, I'm like, yeah, it's time to go to sleep. And I don't want to crush said small animal. So I usually don't cuddle with things smaller than my kitty cat because my kitty cat is smart enough to get out of the way when I'm sleeping. Actually, she not today, but like yesterday, figured out how to open the door, which is poses a problem because I mean, being able to go in and out of rooms when they are closed is like the door's closed for a reason. I don't need the cat to be like, hey motherfucker. Oh, sorry. Hey, mother fricker, let me in. It's time for me to watch you poop. And I'm like, no, I need you to give me my private space. My cat, I did not adopt as a kitten, so it, I didn't really teach it to cuddle, so I adopted it when it was 2 years old. She did have a litter of kittens, and the kittens themselves were very cute, but no, I kept the mama. Well, my cat can pull the door open, is the issue, because the door doesn't latch properly. So when I'm sleeping at night and she wants to go bother my grandmother, she'll just yank the door open, walk out, and start scratching on her door. And it's just like, that is not what I taught you. You are a good cat. Please don't be a bad cat. But other than that, I think she's a pretty good cat. She doesn't jump on countertops. She doesn't eat food she's not supposed to. Well, I mean, she does if we drop it on the floor for her, but she doesn't, like, jump on the countertops and, like, eat it, you know? Or, like, knock off glasses or lamps or whatnot. So she's generally pretty good in that regard, but I don't know. I raised my cat like a dog because I've never raised a cat before. So yeah. Yeah, the highest my cat will go is my bed, which is about like 2 feet off the ground. It won't go on any tables. It won't go on top of like the wardrobe or like top of the TV. So yeah. Yeah, I mean, my cat is quite the glutton. Like, I will feed her. I feed her twice a day because, I don't know, that's kind of just what I did. But she eats her food in, like, less than a minute and then looks at me like, hey, I'm still hungry. And it's just like, yeah, it's because you just ate your food in, like, a minute. That's, it takes a while to feel full. So she really does take after me. Yeah, don't give your cat any sort of cheese because they cannot have it. The cats are lactose intolerant. So the ponzu sauce. Well, ponzu isn't that like a fish sauce? So anyway, I've gotten word that CC has gotten his snack. Spoilers, it's not me. But I'm sure some of you wish it was. But anyway, I'll do one more shout out for Kishi now that she's back here. Yeah, we're raising money for her new computer. She's an artist and a VTuber, and she needs it to do her job. And if any of you have not been able to do your job and been without income, it is very horrific and scary. So we're helping a friend out to be able to do their job and do what they're passionate about. So please consider donating. All right, and with that, I think we will go and transition to CC's run. Let's hope he finishes it this time.